Good morning, good afternoon, eating friends. This is Tracy Brown, your somatic nutrition therapist and attuned eating expert. And we are going to round out our week this week with the art and science and pragmatism of getting enough to eat. Why do we care if we are not slightly restricting or faux dieting anymore? Well, for a couple reasons. We all want to have a relationship with our bodies. So if we're going to build and repair these attachment wounds that we have all probably struggled with, if you've got any kind of eating disorder issue, is that we want to slow down, like we talked about in Monday's video, to understand what's missing and what feels too much, and how come we don't have the clarity we need to eat enough. And that could be from under eating, just coming off of a diet, from chaotic eating, or really just feeling too revved up or numbed out to notice. Okay, so that's understanding that science and art combined can help us. Well, when we start to build this relationship with our bodies, basically you're telling your cells, all parts of you, that hey, food isn't a threat, food isn't the danger. These sensations aren't a danger of right now. And if they are a danger of right now, you're probably going to know about it via what's happening in front of you. If what's happening in front of you is relatively safe enough, but it isn't the feelings you feel inside of eating enough feel like a threat, we know that it's probably from yesteryear, it's from memory time, and that's not a reason not to to eat more food. We also know that if you have any kind of restrictive history, even if you feel like your main issue isn't dieting, but you have restrictive thoughts, there's a good probability at some point in your day or your week or your month that you're not eating enough, you're telling yourself you can't eat certain things, or you're avoiding certain feelings or sensations that you might not be eating enough. And it's going to accumulate at some point into some kind of behavior, whether food or something else, that feels like overreaching or over-consuming. So that's the art of it. So the pragmatism of it is, look, if we want to have a relationship with something, we have to be in relationship. We have to make time for it. That means making time for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And that's going to mean maybe less over functioning in other areas of our life. That may mean gathering more support. If it's dinner time and you feel frozen and you don't know what to choose, that you need something to grab onto, which is another person, or that maybe you have a meal plan to hold on to. That's why the pragmatism of a bottom up and a top down approach to getting more in tune with accurate hunger and fullness signals has to come from a providing standpoint, providing more time and care, installing a compassionate witness to yourself. And in fact, and frankly, just eating more food so you can find out some more information and feedback. So we're rounding it all out this week. I want to thank you all so much for being here with these really nuanced topics. I hope some part of it gave you some pause to think about, what pieces of this am I missing? Is it in the slowdown? Is it in the clarity? Is it in the reach? Is it in the ingestion and keeping? And if there's a barrier there, can I explore that? Can I be with that? Most of us need support to do that. So below, I'm going to link our group. That way you can get a sense of what actual real people, how they're working through these different stages of the barriers, and give you a sense of what that looks like for you. So thank you all so much for watching. Next week, I have a few ideas for topics, but I would love to hear from you. If you wanted to put in the comments below, what are some things that are important to you? So I have one in the queue so far from Wednesday's video, but I would like to hear about what feels missing for you in your journey as well. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in next week's video, and be looking at the links below to see if there's something that resonates or matches with what you need as well. So thanks so much, and bye for now.